We chose this trip for the itinerary and its ports of call. Traveling along the coast is a great way to see Japan. Most of Japan's population of over 140 million live along the coastline of this island country. Due to the volcanic formation of Japan, 70% of the land is mountainous and uninhabited. A cruise is a great way to see Japan, cruising overnight and sightseeing during the day. We began the trip with a 4-day stay in Tokyo before boarding the ship, the Oceania Riviera, in Yokohama. It is said that the best time to visit Japan is spring, and April is king. This was the perfect timing for a cruise in Japan. Our stay began at the Hilton Tokyo, our base to begin the adventure in Japan. It was a great location to take in the amazing sights of this city. Our guide Miyu made this stay a memorable one. She provided us with interesting background information and engaging stories at each site. We enjoyed our free time exploring Tokyo on our own, including the extensive Tokyo Metro and the Toei subway. The Imperial Palace and its beautiful gardens, known as Kokyo in Japanese, are adjacent to the high-rise Marunouchi Financial District in Tokyo. The palace stands out as a green oasis covering over 270 acres. It was built on the site of the former Edo Castle and has been the permanent residence of the imperial family since 1869. Since it is a royal residence, it was not open to the public. Visitors can view the surrounding manicured lawns, topiary trees, and gardens. For over 250 years, Japan was ruled by the Tokugawa shogun during what was known as the Edo period. Edo being the old name for Tokyo. In 1868, the shogun was overthrown and Japan's capital was moved from Kyoto to Tokyo. The palace was destroyed during the Second World War. It was rebuilt in a similar style. The Tokyo National Museum. We were awestruck by the extensive collection of Japanese and Asian art and artifacts at the Tokyo National Museum, Japan's oldest and largest museum. The museum houses over 120,000 items, including national treasures and important cultural properties. The museum is a complex located in Ueno Park consisting of 6 galleries, each with distinctive themes showcasing everything from ancient Japanese cultures to modern art. Multiple galleries. The museum's 6 galleries include Honkan, the Japanese gallery, Toyokan, the Asian gallery, Heiseikan, Japanese archaeology and special exhibitions, and the Gallery of Horyuji Treasures. The museum was founded in 1872. It plays a vital role in documenting and preserving Japanese culture and history. As we strolled through Ueno Park, I had to click off a few photos of this woman taking an Instagram moment touching the cherry blossoms in spite of the great and clear signage the Japanese provide. Not everyone follows the rules. We then took the subway back to the hotel. What an amazing adventure that was. The Osekasa Soji Temple is a must-see in Tokyo. This is an amazing early 7th century temple. It was actually destroyed during the firebombing raid on March 10th in 1945 during World War II, but it was rebuilt in the 1950s. It's an amazing sight to see with all of the hustle and bustle and the many people coming from all over Japan as well as the world to see this incredible sight. It's a beautiful blending of Buddhism and Shintoism through its architecture and cultural traditions. A great place to take in views of this beautiful city is the Tokyo Tower, also known as the Tokyo Radio Tower, Nippon Denpat. In spite of the drizzle and a little overcast, we enjoyed spectacular views of Tokyo. Our visit to the impressive Nagoya Castle was the first of many castle visits. The impressive architecture and serene atmosphere allow you to envision Japan's feudal past. The Jirakadan Grand Accommodation Hall within the Hanamaru Palace in the Nagoya Castle is quite the showplace. You can imagine it with the shogun in the 17th century. It's a beautiful experience to be able to stroll through the decorated rooms and enjoy the artwork and paintings within this beautiful palace. Cherry blossoms in bloom were an added highlight to this castle visit. A visit to the Asuta Shrine is a peaceful and spiritually rich experience. This shrine has a deep history of Shinto tradition. It is one of Japan's most important Shinto shrines. Observing locals participating in Shinto traditions is a beautiful cultural experience. Worship is at the center of the Shinto religion. Shinto doesn't have a single supreme god or central figure to worship, but rather a multitude of spirits called kami. Kami are sacred spirits or deities that are believed to reside in nature, natural phenomena such as mountains, trees, and rivers, and even humans, both living and deceased. The next castle we visited was the Kochi Castle on a beautiful blue sky day. The Kochi Castle is another beautiful example of the 17th century Edo period. The castle is in a prominent setting. It rises impressively atop a stone hill and is surrounded by sturdy walls and a wide moat. We strolled the grounds and enjoyed the beautiful sights as we imagined life during the imperial era. We were spelunkers for the day when we visited the Ryago Caves, which translates to Dragon River Caves. It's an extensive limestone formation. In Kagoshima, the Sakurajima volcano is visible from almost any location in town. We took a short ferry ride across the bay to get a closer look at the active volcano. After exploring the Kagoshima volcano, we returned to the other side of the bay to explore the Senganin, or Kagoshima Gardens. The gardens are a beautiful Japanese sight, with beautiful koi ponds, meandering streams, bamboo groves, stone lanterns, and Shinto shrines. It's a great place to be able to be immersed in Japanese beauty within a garden setting. We arrived in Nagasaki wondering when we would see the first visible signs of the atomic bomb's devastation. We really didn't know what to expect. We felt a small relief as we saw people going about their lives on a spring day. As Americans, we knew this day of our journey would be a day of reflection. The focal point of the Nagasaki Peace Park is the massive Nagasaki Peace Statue. The statue symbolizes universal prayer for the world peace and is a memorial for the atomic bombing victims. Our guide explained the symbolic importance of the enormous statue designed by sculptor Sibo Katamura. Each aspect of it holds symbolic importance. The right hand pointed to the sky reminds us of the danger of nuclear weapons, while the extended left hand symbolizes eternal peace. The statue's face also embodies peace, while its closed eyes represent a prayer for repose of the victims' souls. His folded right leg is in meditation, while the extended left leg is rooted to the ground, asking us to stand up and help the world. His posture is modeled after Buddha statues. We entered the Atomic Bomb Museum on a ramp designed in a downward leading direction, deliberately constructed for symbolic reason. As you descend the ramp, you are meant to feel like you are traveling back in time, moving downward to the movement of the destruction on August 9th, 1945 at 11:02 a.m. The museum was designed so that the audience would be able to experience the effect that the weapon had on Nagasaki, as well as the lasting effects the atomic bomb had on the world. We walked through the timeline of events that occurred prior to the bomb being dropped on Nagasaki, while we wrestled with the issues related to the war and nuclear proliferation. While we stood beneath the Children of the Earth statue, our guide explained that the residents of Nagasaki consider it their duty to make sure that the horrors which they experienced due to the atomic bombing are never repeated. We were comforted to feel this in her gentle, caring way. Our guide then shared a deeply personal story with us. She reminded us that the intended target on August 9th, 1945, was actually the city of Kokura, not Nagasaki. The U.S. bomber B-29 boxcar carried the second atomic bomb named Fat Man, and its primary mission was to drop the bomb on Kokura, a major military industrial center. It had a large arsenal of weapons and factories. After making several passes and running low on fuel, the pilot and crew made the decision to turn to the secondary target, Nagasaki. Our guide's grandmother lived in Kokura. If the mission had hit the intended target, she would not have been born. Our visit to Nagasaki confirmed that forgiveness is possible even after unthinkable suffering. One of the most remarkable things we learned is that Nagasaki and the people of Japan did not become a city and country of hatred. The people of Nagasaki and Japan rebuilt their lives with dignity and chose reconciliation over revenge. That capacity for forgiveness is one of Nagasaki's and Japan's greatest lessons offered to humanity. Although the name of our cruise was focused on Japan, our itinerary included a day trip to Busan, South Korea. This was necessary in order to meet international clearance regulations. Stopping in a foreign country allows cruises that begin and end in Japan to meet immigration and maritime regulations that require an international port of call. We were able to see the Haedon Yungun Temple, a Buddhist temple overlooking the ocean. We then were able to take in the amazing sights of the Jaegil-si Fish Market, the largest fish market in South Korea. We enjoyed this contrasting cultural experience. Overnight, we crossed the Korean Strait to return to Hiroshima, Japan. Our day in Hiroshima was another day of reflection. Our first stop was at the Hiroshima Prefectural Industrial Promotional Hall, now called the Atomic Bomb Dome. As our guide retold the story of this horrific event, we began to develop a sense of admiration for the survivors. The stories of the survivors and the Japanese people of today aren't filled with blame. Instead, we heard calls for peace, pleas for a world where no one else had to experience what they did. As American baby boomers, our time in Hiroshima had shifted an event in history from something we knew to something we could feel. At times, the sorrow was overwhelming, but there was no anger, only a quiet plea for peace. We left humbled, realizing that true travel isn't just about seeing places. It's letting our hearts be changed by them. Our next stop was in Beppu to be able to visit the Jigoku Maguri, or the Hell Springs. The Hell Springs are an amazing collection of dramatic hot springs with a range of colors. We saw Caribbean blue colors and blood red colors. We learned about the potential health benefits of the springs and even tried a foot bath in 2 of them. On our visit to Kyoto, Kobe, we visited the Osaka Castle. The Nishinomaro Gardens were abloom with cherry blossoms. Locals and tourists alike were enjoying the hanami, or flower blossom time. We then took a short drive to Nara Park, home of the Sika deer and the Tuwadaji Temple. The deer are considered sacred in Shintoism. They're believed to be divine messengers that were once considered so sacred that killing them was punishable by death. The deer are known for their semi-tame nature. They've even learned to bow in exchange for food from visitors. The Todaiji Temple, or Great Eastern Temple, is one of Japan's most famous and historically significant temples. It goes back to the Nara period in 752. Japan's Buddhist heritage is on display in the giant Buddha and the imposing guardian statues. Just a short distance from the temple is Nara's most celebrated shrine. Kasuga Taisha was founded in the 8th century, a Shinto shrine known for its thousands of bronze and stone lanterns. What would a visit to Japan be without sampling sake? We visited the Geikiken Okaro Sake Museum to learn about the depth and diversity of Japan's national drink. On our second day in Kyoto, Kobe, we traveled to the top of Mount Roko for spectacular views. From the observation deck, we enjoyed views of Kobe and Osaka. It was difficult to believe that our cruise was coming to an end as we approached Shimizu. From the balcony of our stateroom, we had a magical view of Mount Fuji. Our day began with an elegant Japanese tea ceremony. From there, we crossed the courtyard to the Tokudeo Hiroshige Museum of Art. We learned about the art of block printing inspired by Western artists such as Monet and Van Gogh. Our final stop was at Mihono Matsubara Park for the iconic view of Mount Fuji from the shoreline. Unfortunately, as the afternoon progressed, clouds moved in and obscured our view. We had been photobombed by Mother Nature. As seasoned travelers, we had to step back and appreciate what we had seen in the morning from our stateroom balcony. We had experienced the iconic view of Mount Fuji. Our time in Japan would end with the wonderful, mysterious, and magical memory of Mount Fuji.